I am living in Switzerland right now, but I will leave Europe soon because I want to have children, but I am scared to have children here, and it's unsafe.
But
For example, women's
that's exactly their
what?
goal. That's exactly their goal. Their goal is to eventually bring Islam to Europe and then, get rid of the Europeans that are there. And what you're doing is you're helping them doing that. So I don't think you should leave Switzerland. Why would you?
No, no, I give up. I give Europe up because you have no free speech here. If I'm gonna say I don't like radical Muslims, the people will call you a Nazi. You can lose your apartment, your work. But so what do? You do debates here.
Yes, I support Israel, and usually the other side supports Palestine, and we talk about it.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not support one of both. I don't like both.
Why don't you like both?
Because there are a lot of how to call it in English. No, not don't. I wouldn't say I don't like both.
You just don't care about the topic.
No, it's not that I don't care, but it's almost no sense to talk about which one is right and which one not. I mean, Palestine is just a full of group with terrorists, and Israel is more than normal people. And people who are saying that Israel is bombing the schools are just full of bullshit because the fucking terrorists in Palestine are hiding under hospitals and schools. The same like in Ukraine and Russia.
So it seems like you did choose a side. You did pick a side.
No. I don't. I don't help any one of both. If they want, they can nuke themselves. They can nuke them each. They can nuke each other.
I mean, technically, if you nuke Gaza, Israel is also going to be affected. So it doesn't really work that way. But
What do you mean?
I say if Israel decides to nuke Gaza, which will never happen, but if they decide to do something like this,
yeah, no, it's just a phrase. I mean, it's just a phrase. I don't mean it's serious. I mean, if one of each other will nuke someone, it's gonna be end in a catastrophical situation. But I mean,
it seems like you do have some information about this that most people don't have. Like most people don't believe.
I have debates about Ukraine and Russia.
I see. So do you feel like there's any parallel between the two?
No, it's two big different things. I mean, it's the different area, it's different situations, different starts, how it started. I mean, yeah. I mean, for example, yeah, no, it's two different, fully different situations.
I see.
I mean, Russia and Ukraine, none of both are terrorist groups. I mean, Palestine, it's full of it's ruled by Hamas. It's a terrorist group.
Right.
Yeah, in Ukraine and Russia.
So you understand the fact that Israel retaliated against the attack that happened on October 7th?
Yes, but it was even before that. It was a full-time conflict even before that.
You're right. It was. But so just that understanding alone doesn't open your eyes a little bit and saying, okay, there is a person that's not the problem in the equation, and there is a problem that's and there is a person that's the problem, which is the terrorist. You understand that?
Of course. But in my opinion, if Israel want to fix a problem, they can just bomb the shit out of Palestine and move with ground soldiers and everything. But it's all about money. It's just business. I mean, even with Russia and Ukraine, if Putin wants to take Ukraine, he could do it within 2 days. How people say he said it, but he never said it. Because he don't want to bomb the shit out of Ukraine, like Israel don't want to bomb the shit out of Palestine, because
correct,
it makes no sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're intelligent. I like that. Despite the fact you don't want to talk about this, I still like you.
I mean, we can talk about it, but it doesn't mean that I'm intelligent.
No. I think you're intelligent because you're more aware. Because I've been doing this for a year and a half, and I've been seeing people from all over Europe speaking about this. And they're thinking that what's going on in Gaza is a genocide. They think that the Israelis are targeting innocent civilians. They don't take into account that Hamas hides behind hospitals and schools and churches and mosques. They don't take it into account, but you do. So automatically, that changes you from being the 95% of the people that think that there's a genocide to a person with a rational thinking, logical thinking. You understand that. And that I respect. And that takes intelligence. So
I mean, it's just that I don't know if it's about intelligence. It's just about if you see the truth or not. If you're brainwashed by the media, it's just sad. You're misinformed. But if you're informed, you just see the truth. So I just see the truth. I don't know if I'm smart or not, but I mean intelligent. But
I think you are, and I think the chat is saying that you're intelligent as well.
All right, thank you for the people. I hope thankful that I'm not being attacked or anything. But it's fucked up what's going on. Uh, the Israeli country are crazy smart people. I mean, people say the world is ruled by Jews. Uh, my ex-wife is even Jewish. I mean, I had not. It's a bitch, but still, she was smart. uh, but Israel is crazy. They have crazy
You believe
technology,
you
and
believe
they're
that the
smartest.
you believe the world is controlled by Jews?
I mean, they how to call it in English? I searched the word before. Like a lot of political people are Jewish. I mean, I don't know what's true and what's not, but I think there is some deeper how to call it. There is some deeper story about it. Like people say it's ruled by Christians, and now it's about Jewish. Because I mean, the world supports. Some people, like in Europe, they all support Palestine. For example, in my country, in Switzerland, there was a few days ago an illegal Palestine demonstration, and I will love to go to the city. And it sounds maybe horrible, but I will love to create, I mean, somehow a bomb and just throw it inside these people because they can go into fucking Palestine and demonstrate there, not in Europe because it's so fucked up. These people are just so brainwashed.
Well,
It's just annoying.
you throwing a bomb inside the people protesting for Palestine.
Not a
No.
bomb. Not a bomb.
I know. And you throwing a bomb inside that crowd and them going to Palestine will give the same result. In both cases, they will be killed.
No, I don't mean a bomb that they will be killed. I mean a small flash bomb that they will be just scared and run away because it was an illegal demonstration. They broke everything. For example, there are, I don't understand why, but the Palestine supporters are most of time lefties, and they're so brainwashed. They have no idea about how it started, how the Palestine people are actually brainwashed from the Gaza, from the Hamas, how their political Islam is working, everything. They don't know how Israel is working, how they also bombing Palestine, how Palestine is bombing Israel, blah blah blah. And it's just sad how brainwashed these people are. They just believe in one side. They don't watch both sides. That's just sad. And even if you watch, I mean, I hate the Eurovision Song Contest, but it's really disgusting how they try to be negative about Israel. They try to turn off the sound when Israel was singing or something. In any situation, they try to talk negative about Israel,
Yep.
but not about a country that is ruled by a political radical Islamic direction, what is horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, these people are all pedophiles because they support a country where it's legal to fuck children, and that's horrible. I mean,
Are you talking? Are you talking about Gaza?
I mean, I speak about Palestine. I mean, most of the time, their country is ruled by the political Islam, right? And Hamas is a terrorist group. They're also ruled by the Islam, and that's a fucked up combination.
I mean, yes, but that's the whole principle of Islam, you know, combining state and religion at the same time.
Of course, but there are also Islamic people. I mean, there are also Islamic people in Europe. They say there are Muslims, but they're not real Muslims because if you're gonna talk anything about Quran that where you're gonna say, I don't like that phrase in that Quran. If you're gonna say that in Palestine or in Saudi Arabia,
No. Okay, good. You're back. I thought you were gonna go, you're gonna be gone.
yeah, you just lagged a little bit. No, I just was saying it's so many unreal Muslims in Europe because if you're gonna, I mean, I don't know if you hear about it, but for example, in Germany or in Europe, there are so many Muslims. They are saying, I don't agree 100% with the Quran because there are some really crazy stuff inside. For example, that you can marry a child that has period and the girl can have a period with 7 years or something. And if these Muslims gonna say that, like, I don't like that phrase in the Quran, if they're gonna say that in the real Muslimic countries, they will have a really bad life.
You're
They
right.
don't understand what it means to be a Muslim because they're, I don't know. It's just sad. It's a sad
some
world.
people say that the people that commit terror attacks are radical Muslims. But what they don't
What
know,
do you mean attacks?
people that commit terror attacks, you know, like
Terror attacks. Yeah.
people that commit terror attacks are radical Muslims. But if you take the Quran and implement it word for word for what it says inside, you'll see that these people are the true Muslims. They take everything that's inside the Quran and they implement it word for word. And that's how you get jihad. And that's how you get people killing in order to go to Jannah, to go to heaven, and be greeted by 72 virgins. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? Commit jihad now and win eternal life in Jannah.
This is the problem that they hide in Europe. They say the Muslims are not same. But there is just one way to be a Muslim, that you need to follow all the phrases in Quran. If you are a Muslim that kind of like in Europe, they say, I'm a Muslim, but I don't follow everything in Quran. You cannot say that you're a Muslim. You shouldn't say that. If the Muslims will take over Europe, what they're trying to do, and you're a Muslim and saying that you're not agree with some phrase, this Muslim will be more fucked up than me that I'm not a Muslim. And I have a big problem against Muslims because one of my family members was raped by a Muslim. I hate them. They are really bad. They can do what they want in Palestine, Saudi Arabia. They can do what they want. They're free there, right? But they shouldn't bring that shit.
Oh, I wouldn't say they're free.
Europe.
I wouldn't say they're free. They're not free.
I mean, for example, I don't know. Let's say
if you're openly
gay,
if you're openly gay in Palestine, bye. You're getting pushed off a roof or killed on the spot. You're not free. You're oppressed by your own religion.
I mean, if they want to do it like that, it's their home. They can destroy themselves how they want. I mean, if my neighbor's gonna, I don't know, if he's gonna cut himself like shit out of himself, it's not my business. He can do it. If it's in his closed home, no one will see what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not affecting someone else, he can do what he wants. I don't care. I just don't want to see it. Same with, I'm also about gays and lesbians and LGBTQ. I'm there a little bit negative viewed. I don't have anything against gays and lesbians, but the LGBTQ bubble in Europe, I don't know if you know, but it's not good how it transforms in Europe.
Wait, when you go to Free Palestine protest in Switzerland, which is where you live, do you see mostly Muslims or you see Muslims and liberals from Switzerland? What do you see?
It's a mix out of green people. I mean, I don't know if you know the
green is liberals. I know it's also in Australia. It's the same thing.
Yeah, green people, lefties, Muslims. It's a big mix, a really weird mix. You see Palestine flags mixed with LGBTQ flags.
Oh wow,
that's so random. And these people are mostly Swiss people that have no idea about politics. They just walk there because they want to be cool. They think they're helping someone, or they just think they're good, but they have no idea what they are doing. They have absolutely no idea.
It's the same as cows protesting for Burger King, They don't understand that they're going to be the same chickens for KFC. It's the same thing. They don't understand it. It breaks my mind.
It makes absolutely no sense. It's really sad how the people are brainwashed and misinformed in Europe. It's really sad. I mean, you can cry and laugh at the same time about it. I mean, I am living in Switzerland right now, but I will leave Europe soon because I want to have children, but I am scared to have children here, and it's unsafe.
But that's exactly their goal. That's exactly their goal. Their goal is to eventually bring Islam to Europe, and then get rid of the Europeans that are there. And what you're doing is you're helping them doing that. So I don't think you should leave Switzerland. Why would you?
No. I give up. I give Europe up because you have no free speech here. If I'm gonna say I don't like radical Muslims, the people will call you a Nazi. You can lose your apartment, your work. The sociality in Europe, it's fully broken in half. Either you are against the negative, or you're a lefty and you say, let's open the borders and let every stupid radical criminal person inside and put money in their assholes for free. That's how it works in Switzerland. A lot of people don't know. I mean, in general, Europe. For example, Germany. Some terrorist guy what was in ISS goes to Germany. He gets 3,000 euros for free. He can do what he wants with that money. He don't need to work. And that's real. That's how social help works in Europe.
Is there a country in Europe that you wish Switzerland would be resembled like? For example, I think Poland is a good example. But is there any?
You're fully right. You're extremely right. I mean, Poland, Hungary, and Serbia are, I guess, the only good countries in Europe. Mainly Slovakia too. But Poland is a really good example. Poland is really close to Russia, what I really like. I mean, I will move to Russia soon. And Poland is really close. They hate each other, sadly, but Poland is really good. You go there, the streets are clean. There's not a lot of criminality. The people are smart. They like their own country. They protect their borders. That's how it should work. Patriotism is a good thing. It's not negative.
Wait, you
Yeah.
said you're also for free speech, which I understand and respect. But if you want to move to Russia, you think in Russia you have fully free speech?
Let me say like that. I know that in Russia you have, I mean, where do you have real free speech? For example, I go to Russia because I have there more free speech than in Switzerland or in Europe. You can Google really quick. I mean, whenever you want. How many people got arrested in Russia because they just said some stupid shit in public? And how many people got arrested in Germany and Switzerland? In Germany and Switzerland in the 2022, it was like around 4,000 people. And in Russia, it was, I think, 600 people.
Wasn't in Russia? People got arrested in Russia for speaking against the government, for starting the war?
That's bullshit. That's propaganda.
Didn't people
It's
get arrested
propaganda.
for like 15 years? That's what I heard. I don't know.
No, it's propaganda. I mean, I was so many times in Russia. I go every 3 months to Russia. I was there before the conflict started and after, and nothing changed. And I see people, for example, when Navalny died, right? There were teenagers, there were people demonstrating for Navalny that he was a good person, blah, blah, blah. And these people was not arrested. The police said to them, either you will go home right now, you'll get one warning, or we will arrest you. It works like everywhere. If it's an illegal demonstration, the police will warn you one time, tell you, move away from here, or you will have problems. Of course, if I will go now in Berlin on the Brandenburger Tor with a shield on it that says Merz, the chancellor from Germany, is a son of a bitch, and I want to bomb the Bundestag, the police will arrest me. If I will say some crazy shit about the politicians in Europe, they will arrest me. They can come to my home. In Europe, it's like that. If you say something radical right, the police can appear in your home. But he didn't say anything bad.
You know what's funny? In Israel, people literally do it to the prime minister, to Benjamin Netanyahu, and nothing happens to them. You know, that's I mean, people who did celebrate what Hamas did on October 7th, they do get arrested. They say October 7th is the happiest day of my life. It's a risk to the country. It's a risk to the civilians, and they get arrested. You know, but you can literally curse your prime minister in Israel. Nothing will happen. People do it. People call Benjamin Netanyahu a Nazi on the streets.
I mean, if you have
not the majority,
for example,
it's a small group of people, not the majority of the people, but it is people.
But what if a person has, for example, a lot of followers, like people who follow this person, and this person says some stuff publicly, and it will affect the situation. I think these people, they will do something that this person will shut up, I guess. No?
I mean, I think free speech should be limited to the country's safety. So if I see somebody burning the American flag in the United States, that's risky. That's going against the country.
That's not free speech anymore. That's just stupidness.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do
Yeah, but
with
then when the
free
guy is
speech.
arrested, people are saying, no, this is not free speech. What are you doing? Let him show his support.
Exactly. It's really difficult about free speech. It's really difficult. If you say the truth, it's good. But if you say some misinformation, you can still say that it's free speech, but it's still misinformation. It can lead to really negative stuff. That's the problem. It's really difficult.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Well, brother, I'm going to go to the next person. It's really nice talking with you. You're very nice. Is it okay if I post this? Are you going to allow me to post this?
Yeah, if you want, you can post it. Yeah.
Perfect. You're the best. Thank you so much. I think it's going to open some people's minds.
Thank you so much. I wish you all the best, and to your viewers, greetings from the disgusting Europe, Switzerland. Open your eyes and save Europe.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yalla.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.